The 2014 Silverado has been totally redone. The taglines for it are smarter, more capable, and stronger. Model-wise, it comes with the 1WT and the 2WT. That's your work truck. The 2WT replaces what we used to know as the LS model. The 2WT will give you things like stainless wheels or bright chrome wheels, deep tinted glass, the chrome grille. It makes it look like the fancier truck without being the fancier truck. Then you go to the LT and the 2LT. The 2LT is going to be the Z71 model. Then we go to the LTZ and the 1LTZ, 1LZ, 2LZ. 2LZ is the Z71 model in that level. And then further on, in the last quarter of the year, we're going to be introducing the new High Country model, which is going to be the premium truck to compete with the Denali type truck, and that's what we haven't had before. The Z71 is a model unto itself now, where before it was just like an option package, like on the Camaro with the RS package. You know, I want an RS Camaro. Well, that's just a package. It's not a model. The Z71 is now a model. It comes with the undercarriage shields, the tow hooks, the G80 locking rear differential, the monotube Rancho shocks, and the hill grade descent for going downhill in a four-wheel drive off-road. The engine's actually going to start braking for you, so you're not having to use the brakes all the time too. But that's the features of the Z71 plus the fancy little patch. The Z71 has been kind of an iconic thing for GM, for Chevrolet for years. And now they're making it a model upon itself. The vehicle itself has been made more muscular. Things like the wheel flares, built-in wheel flares, a little thicker, the larger grille, the stacked headlights, the larger bumper, things like the standard now for short people, like a lot of us. Little things like the tailgate. Easy down, two-finger up. It is lockable. It actually made this vehicle about 250 pounds lighter across the board. Things like the hood on the truck. I'm wandering around a little bit here, but the hood on the truck, all aluminum. Aluminum steering components, lower and upper control arms, aluminum. The 5.3 engine is aluminum black. The use of high tensile strength steel throughout the vehicle is also lighter and stronger. Like I said, it's more light for better fuel economy. Fuel economy is king, and we'll get to that in a little bit here. Also, an area that they really worked on is the aerodynamics. The front end, the grille, has a special entryway for air coming just to the engine, not underneath the carriage, undercarriage, or anything like that. New swept headlamps. Special mirrors redesigned. All built with the fact of more sleeker, cutting through the wind, lower coefficient of drag, just better fuel economy. Power plants. While the numbers that we use, the 4.3, the 5.3, and the 6.2 we're all used to, the engines have been totally redesigned. It's the new Eco 3 design. It is utilizing three major factors. The active fuel management goes from a V6 to a V4, never before done in a true truck engine. A V8 to a V4, and it's seamless and transparent. You don't feel it going on the road. What I like to do on some road tests or demo drives is go to the driver information center and push in instant fuel economy so they can actually feel or see it rather than feel it as they're driving down the road, where 1 minute you're going 19 miles per gallon, and then before you know it, you're doing 39, 66, 77 miles per gallon as you're cruising down the road on a nice straight path. It gives them the effect of, yeah, it's really working, and I didn't feel anything, but I saw it happen. You know, it's kind of neat that way. Variable valve timing. What that does is it actually changes the lobes on the cam. There's two lobes on the cam. It's very technical, but what it does, at low RPM, it gives you more torque. At high RPM, it gives you more power. Horsepower, torque. And then you have the last one active fuel management, variable valve timing, and direct fuel injection. The direct fuel injection it's shooting the fuel directly into the combustion chamber, where it's going to be compressed by the piston when the valves are closed at 2,000 psi, which is phenomenal. I mean, you're getting it right now at a high pressure, it's atomizing, and it's going to fire cleanly and fast and smoothly. Those three factors make up the Eco 3. The 4.3 is a 285 horsepower true truck engine. I say true truck because Ford and Ram use a truck engine, which also goes into their crossovers and their cars. The EcoBoost, it's in their cars and their crossovers. Yes, this is a true truck engine. You're only going to see it in the Silverado pickup, the 4.3. 285 horsepower, 305 pounds of torque. Best-in-class fuel economy at 18 and 24 for a two-wheel drive. 7,200 pound trailer towing capacity. 7,200 pounds. That's it with a V6. Fuel economy, power, and trailer capability. You go to the 5.3, which I already mentioned is now an all aluminum. You're looking at 355 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. You drop a mile per gallon on the highway down to 22, and capability of towing 11,500 pounds. 11,500 pounds on a half-ton pickup. Fourth quarter, we're going to see the 6.2 coming into effect. That's 420 horsepower, 450 pound-feet of torque. It's going to be the most powerful light-duty truck out there, bar none. Don't know how many, yeah, over 12,000 pounds. Those numbers haven't really come out yet, along with the fuel economy numbers. That's wait to be seen, but they're saying over 12,000 pounds, which is pretty awesome. Suspension-wise, smoother ride. You're looking at coil-over shock front suspension, 34 millimeter stabilizer bar, twin tube shocks. For the rear, we have leaf springs, dual level for unloaded and loaded. They're tapered, they're retuned. They're using new bushings on the leaf springs. The big thing about the leaf spring is you're getting support this way and this way. Where if you're using just a coil-over shock in the rear, like the Mopar does, the Ram does, you're going to get this jiggle. And I read some reviews in Edmunds, and people were comparing our truck versus the Ford. They said compared to ours, the Ford seems jittery, especially in off-road situations. That's not me saying it, that's what I read in Edmunds' review. On top of that, you're also using hydraulic body mounts, where the body mounts to the frame, which will take care of this movement and that movement also. So that's where we're getting the improved ride. You got a fully boxed frame underneath it, as opposed to a C-frame. It's fully boxed, so you have more support. Hydroformed, so it's less stress. They use the same thing, a roll form on the pickup bed now, as opposed to a stamped. It's lighter and stronger. It's just all part of what we're doing to make it stronger, smarter, more capable. What you're seeing here, what the door fits into, is called the door chassis. There's a company here in Grand Rapids that's making them. It's all inlaid into the body. What it does for you is it gives you a chance for triple door seals. 1, 2, 3. 3 door seals. Quieter, more airtight, less wind noise as you're going down the road. They're using acoustic sound deadening material throughout the vehicle, inside. Another little thing, we had it on some cars for a while, but you can hear the difference. Front doors and the windshield are all thicker glass, heavier laminated, just to make it quieter. The warranties on the vehicle, 3 years, 36,000 miles, bumper to bumper, all defects of materials and workmanship, 0 deductible. Powertrain, 5-year, 100,000 miles. Engine, transfer case, transmission, rear axle. 5 years, 100,000 miles, no deductible. Along with that 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain, you're getting your roadside assistance. Gives you 5 features. It's a 24/7, 365 service, free lockout protection, free battery jump, free flat tire service, my personal favorite, free out of fuel. It'll bring enough gas to get to the next station. Along with that, something brand new, 2-year, 24,000-mile maintenance. 6 oil changes over a 2-year period, 3 tire rotations, and courtesy inspections, free. Now comes the part where more capable. The technologies in this vehicle are phenomenal. You start out with a MyLink radio, touch screen, Pandora available, Stitcher available, ability to tag a song, up to 60 different favorites saved, whether it's phone numbers, stations, songs, whatever. Bluetooth, which gives you hands-free calling and streaming audio. Numerous USB ports. What I mentioned earlier, the hill grade descent. Traction control, StabiliTrak, our driver information centers. You got more information in that driver information center than you know what to do with. OnStar, nobody else has OnStar. We say, yeah, it's no big deal, but it is a big deal once you stop and think about it and start impressing upon the customers what it can do for you. The fact that if you're in an accident and nobody can respond, they know how many people are in the vehicle based on the number of seatbelts that are fastened. That's just phenomenal to me. You know, I see some of these older people that are getting in vehicles and you start talking about OnStar and you start touching buttons and they say, well, hello, Mr. Smith, how are you enjoying your brand new Silverado? These people are saying, my God, where's this coming from? It's kind of crazy, but you know, the technology that we've come up with. Safety features. We have the only vehicle that has, the only truck that has forward parking assist, rear parking assist, lane change departure, forward collision alert. If you're too close, it's going to tell you, and you can adjust it how you want it. And the best part of it all is it's got the safety alert seat. If you got that turned on and you go on the lane departure, which is where if you go over 30 miles an hour and you don't have your turn signal on and you go over the white line, it's going to tell you. It can tell you through the seat, if you go over the right line, your right cheek's going to vibrate. If you go over the left line, your left cheek's going to vibrate. If you're backing up too close to something, the bottom of your seat's going to vibrate. You know, some people will do it just for that fact alone. That's pretty much what I got for you on the new Silverado.